morning. Good morning to once again. A warm welcome to Sanvi e-learning services, a school at your fingertips. Once again, welcome to our Pratshipta and all the newcomers and all the students. And Amina, are you able to see my screen? Amina?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Today we are going to discuss the 20th lesson, social movement in our times. We already discussed a few topics from this particular lesson. Today we are going to discuss about the globalization, marginalized people and environmental movements. The topic about globalization, marginalized people and environmental movement. These all are different social movements. What do you mean globalization? Anybody have any idea about the globalization? Please, all of you turn on your cameras. What do you mean globalization? Do you have any idea about globalization? You don't have any idea because already we removed that globalization lesson. Actually, we have one more lesson about the globalization, but unfortunately, the government removed that from the syllabus. Okay, anyway, what do you mean globalization? What do you mean at least global? Globe, at least globe. Pallavi.
Sir.
Can you say what is globe?
Earth.
It's a small model of our earth. So here, globalization, industrialization. Industrialization. What do you mean industrialization? You might learned in the 8th class, 7th class. Industrialization. Indira Gandhi nationalized all the bank. Nationalization, globalization, nationalization, industrialization. So here everywhere we can observe a common word, ization. What do you mean ization? Spreading something or establishing something, or we are introducing some new kinds of concept or idea. So globalization is also one of the modern ideology, and something is spreading across the globe. What that something? You are learning English, and we all are, or you all are studying in English medium school. Why? What is the necessity to learn the English? So English is a global language. This English is spread across the globe, so it is also part of the globalization. We all are using different kinds of technology, new technical knowledge. See, we are using the smartphone nowadays and HD televisions. And we are also using different kinds of the networks as well as different modes or methods to learning. See, something is spreading. The technology is spreading across the world. We are using the Zoom class as well as the Sanvi app. This is also part of the technology. Some technical knowledge is spreading across the world. So what I mean here, something is spreading across the globe. It might be a technology or language or even the style. You can see different, our boys are wearing different style dress. And we are eating pizza, burger. From where did you get this pizza and burger? Is it our own food? No. It's Western food items. How it reaches in front of you. How you are able to eat all these different kinds of the food item because of globalization. So the globalization means spreading some kinds of language maybe, or sometimes it may be a technology maybe, sometimes it may be even the style of speaking, way of speaking, or even the dress style, food style, and the different things which we are adopting and following and using in our day-to-day life. This everything is part of globalization. See, Samsung, this particular company is established in South Korea. Different products of Samsung we are purchasing and using in our day-to-day life. How these particular products reaches in front of you? Because of globalizations. You are using the different products of Samsung and Nokia. The Nokia products, that the multinational company which was established in Finland. The Nokia, born and brought up in Finland. It's an established company in Finland. But we are using the Nokia products or Nokia mobile or different products of Nokia. We are also using Honda bike. Honda is a Japanese company. We are also using Apple mobiles. Apple is an American company. So how it reaches in front of you? Because of globalizations. Even we are speaking different language. We are also learning German. We can also learn Spanish. We can also learn English. This everything because of globalizations. See, the globalization means not only a single thing, it may be a difficult or complex task, which may be an idea or a food style or a living style or language or even the technology spreading across the world is known as a globalization. I hope everybody understood what is known as a globalization. Got it? So now, because of the globalization, many people are suffering and some people are getting benefits and some people are perishing, who are facing the problem and who are gaining or who gain from this globalization and who is suffering. Let us discuss with a one or two sentences. See this, because of globalization, suppose example, Apple company is established its own company in America, but it is spreading and it is distributing and selling its products all over the world. But we can see that its own company outlets even established in India, as well as you may be also, suppose our Prashita purchased one Apple phone. She got some trouble how to operate, then immediately she may be contact with the customer care. Some of the people, those who are staying or offices or employees in the customer care, they will explain how to use these particular products. See, this customer care service may be in India. Even though the company is established in the USA and operating from the USA, but its customer care service in India, and many employees are working from India and from Hyderabad or Mumbai or Chennai or from the Kochi. So many customers care services centers are established in well-developed capitals or different part of our India, because our Indian people are well educated and they are capable to solve the problem of the customer of Apple company. See, this is because of this globalizations. So, who are gaining here? Multinational companies are operating the customer care services and they are gaining. But at the same time, because of these multinational companies, even they are establishing different kinds of retail shop. Nowadays, we can observe more shops, as well as many multinational companies are operating different shop or retail shop outlets in different part of the Telangana. The local people are not benefited whenever many different multinational companies are establishing factory outlets as well as their own shop. The local people who are establishing, they will be perish or collapse. Suppose Unilever company is a multinational company. It is producing many different kinds of the costumes or soap, washing powder, as well as different products which we are using in our day-to-day life. At the same time, this Unilever company is established its factory outside a different part of the world, and it is also selling different products in the market. And at the same time, Indian companies are also producing the soap. Suppose multinational companies are selling their own products in India. Same time, suppose Sayusar is also established one soap factory in India, and but the Unilever company, they are producing different kinds of soap and selling with a very less price. Then all the people will purchase the Unilever company's product because the price is very less. As they are multinational company, they can sell their products in India with less price, and they may be selling that same products in America with triple rates. So there is no problem. They will balance. But as I am a small company owner and I am producing the products and I am selling my products in India, then I can't sell the products with less price. So automatically, I am the local producer, I may be lost. Did you understand? So here what I mean, the globalization is a new, a different idea which is spreading the technology or different products, style, and each and everything. Because of this globalization, many marginal farmers as well as different producers or different factory owners as well as different people are facing the problem and they are perishing. They are perishing, we can observe. They are perishing or perishing. So what I mean, because of this particular globalization, many farmers are facing the problem, as well as many tribal people are evicting from one place to other place, because whenever these multinational companies are establishing their factories in the different part of the world. So the globalization means, remember that this globalization refers to the impact of the globalization. It may be the constraints and it may be the impact of global employment, the working condition, income and social protection. This everything will be in the part of the globalization. So just remember about this globalization is not a single thing, it's a complex phenomenon. Hmm? What's so globalization, GLOBALISATAN, globalization, environmental, 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 liberalism, 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 adequate, 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 nutrition, 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 vulnerable, VULNERABLE, dispersion, DISPERSION, dispersion. Is your keywords and practice, and you should also write what is the meanings of this particular words. So we discuss about the globalization, but actually it is not our topic, but it is a globalization is a part of the different things that we are going to discuss in this particular class. So here we are discussing about a different environmental movement. Because of this globalization, there were a lot of different environmental movement also established. One of the environmental movement that was a Greenpeace movement in Europe. Greenpeace movement. This movement initially started in the Europe as a protest in the 1971. Against American underwater nuclear test near Alaska. So you can observe that Alaska is in this particular area. American government decided to do some test, nuclear test near Alaska. So some of the people from the America itself started to fight against or protest against the government in 1971 against the nuclear test. This particular movement is known as Greenpeace movement in the Europe. Why? Because of this globalization, this type of the new ideas created. So I said very clearly, globalization it may be an idea, or it may be a language, or it may be a technology, maybe spreading across the world. See, here the people got a new idea. How can we protest against the government? The people got an idea while they started to use these different kinds of the elements even for the peaceful method. We observed in Chernobyl, plutonium, uranium, as well as different kinds of the elements whenever they used for even for the peaceful or generating the electricity, and the Chernobyl power plant become destruction and broke and made a lot of problems created. So the people got a new idea. Even the nuclear reactors or nuclear power plant or even the nuclear elements, if we use for even for the peaceful, it may be a distraction for the entire world. So the people started to fight against the American government whenever American government done a nuclear test near Alaska in 1970. This particular movement is known as a Greenpeace movement. What do you mean Greenpeace movement? The Greenpeace movement, actually the volunteers was traveled on a small boat. The boat was named as a Greenpeace. So eventually they given this particular movement also as a Greenpeace movement. So the ship was named Greenpeace. The volunteers, those who traveled in the ship, that ship was named as a Greenpeace. So that's why eventually these particular protesters, those who protest against the nuclear test done in the Alaska, near Alaska, by the Americans, they eventually given this particular movement also as a Greenpeace movement. Today, it is spread all over the country. Its headquarters in the Amsterdam, in the Holland, in the Europe. Same, we can also observe that during the few decades, scientists have discovered that pollution causes and depletion and protect the ozone layers. We also observed that IPCC, international organization which was formed, and many discussion was going on about the reduction of the pollution, as well as many different kinds of the movements, as well as organization. Example, SALT, we discussed in the previous class. START, the strategic aim reduction treaty, as well as strategic aims limitation talk, such type of the different kinds of the organization which was organized and established to fight against the different cause or different things we can observe. So this Greenpeace movement is also one of the movement established by the different volunteers across the world, and to fight against the nuclear test done near the Alaska. So we can also observe that many different kinds of problems are happening. Even a local people can't handle, or local people can't handle to control the pollution, because it is a global problem. So different problems are happening because of the global warming also, such as unseason rainfall, and sometimes it may be cause the excess rainfall, sometimes acidic rainfall, as well as sometimes it may be also occur the droughts or famine, as well as different things we can observe because of the global warming, as well as the different pollution. These all the ideas of pollution or global warming. This everything is related to the global, so that's why globally some movements was established, we can observe. And Greenpeace has also taken up the impacts of the climate changes. This Greenpeace was also established in the Europe. Even though it is established in the Europe, it is spread across the different countries. And now they are also discussing about the nature, life in all the diversities, as well as they are also discussing about the over the moments across the world about the pollution and population, as well as different things they are discussing. We can observe that. So because of that, these all these particular movements as established because of the globalization, because the idea, some kinds of the ideas is spreading across. The second moment we can also observe that is a Bhopal gas disaster related movements. What do you mean Bhopal gas disaster related movements? Why the people protested against the government? Why? What was the reason? On December 3rd, 1984, there was a multinational company which was established, one factory outlets in the Bhopal, that was called as a Union Carbide company. This particular plant, which was produced insecticides. What do you mean insecticides? Pesticides and insecticide which we are using for agriculture field. So this particular Union Carbide company, remember this particular Union Carbide company is a multinational company which was established in USA and which has a plant in the Bhopal, and they were producing insecticides. Unfortunately, on December 3rd, on 1984, one of the gas which was leaked, 45 tons of methyl isocyanate. Methyl isocyanate, spelling METHYL, methyl isocyanate, ISOCYANAT. The gas which was leaked from the factory caused about 15,000 to 20,000 people of the Bhopal killed immediately. About 15,000 to 20,000 people killed immediately, and about 50,000 people killed slowly, as this particular poisonous gas leaked from the plant on December 3rd, 1984. This was one of the industrial disaster, because of the negligence of the workers. So the people started to fight against this particular company. Still, the Union Carbide company, we can observe in the particular areas in the Bhopal. Before 4 years back, I visited these particular areas. Even my relatives also who worked in that area during that particular time got a compensation. So the people started a strike or dharna or hartal or a movement against this particular company. What was their demand? The demand was proper medical treatment. The people, those who affected, they need proper medical treatment, because this particular company is even the international company or multinational company. They did not mind, or even our government were unable to do anything against the company because it is a multinational company. So the people started a strike against the company and government, and they demanded proper medical treatment of the victims and adequate compensation for them based on the international standard, as the company was a multinational company. And they are also need adequate compensation, sufficient money, because this factory management did not take care. And the second thing that people demanded, the second thing, they also fixing criminal responsibility. Did the people, those who strike against the company, demanded we must fix a criminal responsibility against the company. Who should? Our government should fix a criminal responsibility against the company for the disaster on the management or the multinational company. And third thing, in the further steps to prevent such type of the disasters in the futures. Why they demanded and why they held this meeting and why they did then this particular hartals or strike or made a movement. Further such type of the disasters or industrial disasters should not happen in the future. So the people done different kinds of the strike against this multinational company as well as the government, we can observe. Even though partially this movement was failure and partially it was successful, even though the people of this particular or social movement were able to open the government eye or the other people while establishing different kinds of these different kinds of the institution. Surely the government as well as the different companies should be take care about the maintains. And later we can observe, because of these kinds of the social movement, the government is also implementing new kinds of the rules and regulation also we can observe. So here everywhere we can observe different kinds of the social movement. Here we can observe that the people, those who gathered and those who strike against the government as well as the companies, they are belongs to the different political party. They all gathered in front of the company or in front of the government officials for a particular cause, and they did not divide in the name of a political party or in the form of the caste or religion. Here everywhere we can observe a particular special cause. So that is the reason all these movements are called as a social movement. See, here everywhere we can observe these people are seeking for the justice. your homework. What is the role of ordinary individual described in the course studies given in the chapter, and discuss and write about different kinds of the social movement. That is your homework, and you should also complete the CWs 20 and 21 also you can complete, because the time of revision is also going to start. So please read this particular chapter once again, and the next class we are also going to discuss environmental movement. So while you are reading, you will get many ideas as well as many points. If you have any more doubt, also you can personally contact with me. My number 790-286-0354. Now the time for the discussion and asking question. G. Rahul, what is your doubt?
Sir,
Tell me, Rahul.
sir, I have correction, sir.
You can come to school. I am in school up to evening 5. Okay,
Up to 5 will be, sir.
up to 5 I am here.
I will come, sir, today.
And those who did not complete the correction, you can come with your CWs. I will correct your CWs. Okay, any others? Pranay Kumar.
After which lesson you have to show, sir, correction?
You can
Which lesson
complete
you have to complete?
up to 21st lesson also. You can complete. Got it?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
At least 20. At least 20 you should finish. And those who have pending work, you should be finish it.
Good morning, sir. So you are muted yourself. You are muted yourself.
Tell me.
Sir, can I know 20th lessons activity?
20th lesson activity, paste the world map and locate different countries which are mentioned in the 20th lesson. World map. 21st lesson, Telangana map, locate different new districts, especially concentrate on no district and locate the new district in Telangana outline map. 21st lesson. Any other doubts for any students? Many students did not complete the CWs. You should also complete and bring for correction. All subject, not only social. Any doubt for anyone? Amina, Abhilasha, Sai Madhav, Siddhartha Gaud, Vedika, Viswadi. Any more doubt for anyone? No. Thank you.
Okay, in this class and rejoin once again. Okay.